Calamity, disgrace, and dishonor have fallen upon us. Our brothers are dead, and now King Creon has issued a proclamation to all the city that... Do you understand, or do you not know what outrage threatens one of those we love?
Antigone, I have heard nothing, since our brothers were killed in battle.
I sense as much. That is why I brought you outside the palace to tell you secretly.
There's trouble in your looks, Antigone. What is it? Some dark shadow is upon you.
It concerns our brothers' burials. King Creon has ordained honor for one and disdain for the other. To you pleases to be in tune with every solemn rite and ceremony to do him honor. But as for Polynices, King Creon has ordered that none shall bury him or mourn for him. Polynices must be left to lie unwept and unburied. So King Creon has decreed to all the citizens, and to you and me, the person who disobeys King Creon shall be put to death. Will you join hands with me and share my task?
What dangerous enterprise have you in mind?
To lift his body. Will you join me?
Would you dare bury him against Creon's law?
My brother I will bury, and no one shall say I failed.
You are too bold. King Creon has forbidden it.
He has no right to keep me from burying my own brother.
Antigone, please remember that we are not trained to fight. I yield to those who have authority.
I will not attempt to convince you, but I shall bury him. If I have to die for this pure crime, I am content, for I shall rest beside him. But as for you, if you so choose, you may scorn the sacred laws of burial that heaven holds in honor.
Nay, I do not scorn. But against King Creon's will, I am too weak.
Make that your excuse. I go to heap earth upon the brother I love.
I fear for you. I tremble for your life.
Look to yourself, but do not fear for me.
Your heart is full with fever.
I know I please whom most I ought to please.
But what you intend to do is impossible.
When my strength fails me, then I shall cease.
But why attempt this hopeless task at all?
I will face the danger that so dismays you, for it cannot be so dreadful as to die a coward's death.
Then go if you must. Your task is senseless and blind folly. But remember that I love you dearly, Sister Antigone.
Here comes Creon, the new king of Thebes, wise and all this gathering.
By royal edict, I have summoned you here. Upon a single day, two brothers, Antigone and Polynices, killed each other. I now possess the throne and royal power by right of nearest kinship with the dead. For the two brothers who died in battle, I proclaim the following edict. Antigone, none more valiant than you, fought gloriously for his country and so laid down his life, shall be entombed with every grace and honor. But Polynices, who returned from exile to fight against us, shall be left unburied. Such is my will.
Such is your will, my lord.
Look to it then, and see that you defend the law now made. I have appointed guards to watch over the unburied body.
What further orders do you lay on us?
That you resist whoever disobeys.
None are so foolish as to long for death.
Death is indeed the price.
Creon, my king, I am out of breath with running. I am here to tell you it may be nothing at all. Still I tell you I can suffer nothing more than what is my fate.
Is your news unpleasant?
And fear makes a man pause long.
Make an end to it. Tell your story and be gone.
Then here it is. The unburied body of Polynices has been sprinkled with dust and given the sacred rites.
Who has dared a deed so rash?
I know not. There was no sign of digging. The earth was hard and dry and undisturbed. There was no track of chariot wheels. The person who had done such a deed left no trace at all.
Perhaps this deed was ordered by the gods.
Silence! Cease your chatter or my wrath will fall upon you. I know that a person could be bribed to do this act. Of all vile things on earth, none is so vile as money. I speak to you plainly and confirm it with this oath. Unless you find the author of this very rite, mere death shall not suffice for you.
I'm not the one who did it.
Then bring forth the person who did.
May the gods grant the guilty one be found.
Many are the wonders of the world, and none so wonderful as human beings.
Full of resource against all that comes to harm them.
Against death alone is a human being left with no defense.
What strange sight is this? I doubt my eyes.
Antigone, Antigone, what have you done? Unlucky daughter of an unlucky father. It cannot be you who disobeyed King Creon.
We caught her in the very act of burying her brother. Where is King Creon?
Back from the palace, in good time he comes.
Why do you bring this girl? Where was she taken?
Burying her brother, we captured her. All was evident.
Is this the truth?
I saw her bearing the body you had forbidden to be touched. Is that not distinct and clear?
Speak, you who look down at the earth. Are these accusations true or false?
I admit to all. I do not deny it.
Sentinel, you may go. But tell me, and let your speech be brief, had you not heard my edict forbidding such a deed?
I heard and I knew.
And you dared disobey my law?
It was not Zeus who issued this decree. Nor did I think that you, Creon, a man, could override the laws of heaven.
Antigone shows her father's temperament. Fierce and defiant, she will not yield to any storm.
Those who are obstinate suffer the greatest fall. I have seen the wild horses tamed, and only by a tiny bit. This girl is insolent, and she boasts of what she did. Even though she may be my niece, she shall not escape the direct penalty. And neither shall her sister.
Would you do more than simply take and kill me?
I desire no more.
Why do you delay? I have no pleasure in hearing you speak. What greater glory could I have presented to heaven than to bury your brother?
You are the only one in the city who thinks so.
The people think as I do, but hold their breath for fear of you.
You honored a traitor!
It was the brother who died, not a servant.
Down to death! No one while I live shall master me.
See, here comes Ismay.
You, lurking like a serpent in my house, do you confess you shared in this burial, or will you swear you had no knowledge of such a deed?
I share the blame and do not shrink.
No, justice forbids your claim. You refuse, and I gave you no part of it.
I am glad to share your danger at your side.
I love not those who love in words alone.
Sister, let me die with you.
Leave me to die alone. Remember, you would not help me. You cannot claim as yours what you rejected.
What joy have I to live when you are gone?
Ask Creon. It was Creon whom you cared for.
Almighty Creon, Antigone is Haman's bride. Can you kill her, the bride of your son?
Are there no women in the world but she? An evil wife I like not for my son.
Oh, Haman, hear not your father's scorn.
You, Antigone, have become wearisome to me.
Almighty King, he is your son. How can you take her from him?
It is not I, but death that stops this wedding.
It seems then, O Creon, that you are resolved that she must die.
Delay no more. Take them away.
Thrice happy are those who have never known disaster.
See, here comes Haman, your son.
Do you come in anger, Haman, or are you still my loyal son, whatever I may do?
Father, I am your son, and may your wise judgment rule me.
In all things be guided by your Father. All men pray that they will have obedient children. So think this woman Antigone your enemy. There is no greater curse than disobedience. This brings destruction upon a city.
Father, it is the gods who give us wisdom. It is my duty as your son to report to you what the people of the city are saying. The city mourns this girl, and they are saying that she does not deserve death for burying a brother. They say she deserves a crown of gold. Such is the muttering that spreads everywhere. Father, the man who thinks that he is alone is wise is often proven to be empty. There is no disgrace in learning more and knowing when to yield, even if one is king. O Father King, let your anger cool and profit from the wisdom of another.
O King, your son has not spoken foolishly. You can learn wisdom from another.
I, King of Thieves, should take a lesson from a boy?
Think of what should be done and not of my age.
To honor disobedience, is that what should be done?
This is not government by tyranny.
Villain! Do you oppose your father's will?
Only because you are opposing justice.
You shall be sorry for this talk. Bring out that loathsome creature named Antigone, that abhorrence, that she may die before Haman's very eyes.
You shall from this hour not look again upon my face.
In anger he is gone, my lord. The young, when they are greatly hurt, grow desperate.
He shall not save these women from their doom.
Are you prepared to destroy both sisters?
Not Ismene, for she has not sinned against me.
What of the other? How is she to be slain?
In a deserved cave she will be thrust. Let her there pray for death.
Behold,
They bring Antigone here. We cannot keep back our tears which rise like a flood.
Friends and my countrymen, now do I make my last journey. Now do I see the last sun that I ever shall behold. Never another, cruel doom to be banished from the earth.
You were too bold, too reckless. Now kingly power takes terrible vengeance.
Unwept and unfriended, cheered by no song, they drag me to death. Never again shall I see the sun in the heavens.
Enough of this! Hence with her, into her tomb prison as I commanded. She shall live no more among the living.
Why should I look to heaven for help if this is what the gods approve?
Your end has arrived. The sentence has passed. I have no more comfort to give you.
Behold, Tiresias, blind but seeing all men, enters our land.
My lord, king of Thebes, my journey is shared with this lad, for the blind need someone to guide their steps.
What tidings, old Tiresias, do you bring?
Hear then the prophet, you will do well to listen.
Have I ever from your wisdom swerved?
You now tread the razor's edge.
Your words make me shudder. Speak more.
Before the sun has set, you will give a child of your own body to make amends for murder. The gods are aroused against you. They are avengers, and they lie in your path to ensnare you. Not many hours will pass before your house moans loudly with lamentations. Hatred for you is moving in the city. These are the arrows that I launch at you. But now, lad, lead me home, that he may vent his rage on younger men, that he may learn to keep a tongue more tempered and find more understanding within himself.
Tiresias has prophesied dread things, O Creon. Every prophecy he has spoken has been fulfilled.
Yes, this I know and am perplexed.
O mighty Creon, listen to his advice.
Advise me and I will listen. What shall I do?
Release Antigone from the cave of death and lay the unburied Polynices in a tomb.
You would have me yield?
We would, and quickly. The gods are ready to punish the foolishness of men.
How difficult it is to yield. And yet I cannot fight against necessity. Yes, I will yield.
Quickly, go then and do it. Leave not this task to others.
Sentinels, make quick of your speed and release Antigone from her tomb of death.
Listen, you people of Thebes. All is lost. Nothing is firm. You have no happiness.
What is the weight of this heavy news you bring?
I bring you death.
Death, who is dead?
Haman is dead.
Slain by himself or by his father's hand?
He killed himself.
O Tiresias, how your prophecy comes true.
But look, Eurydice, the queen, comes forth from the palace. Has she heard about her son?
Good people, all I heard, but tell it to me once more, for I am no stranger to bad news.
Dear mistress, I will tell you what I saw. I went with Creon up the hill to where Polynices' body still lay. and we gave it holy washing and prayed to the gods that they would restrain their anger and be merciful. Then from the cave we heard a loud, shrill lament. We rushed to the cave and saw a body of Antigone hanging in death. But Antigone was not alone in the cave of death, for Haman was there too. In remorse we saw him lean on his sword and drive it half its length into his body. He embraced Antigone, spilling his royal blood upon her. Dead with the dead he lies.
What can we think of this? The queen, without a word, has gone hence.
It is strange.
Her silence seems perilous.
It's most unnatural. I'll follow.
Look, Creon comes.
Behold, people of Thebes, the slayer of his own son. My own stubborn ways have borne bitter fruit. My son is dead, Haman torn from me so young. The fault is mine.
Oh, how too late that you discern the truth.
O king, more sorrow upon your head. Within your house a second store of misery confronts you.
What more? What worse evil yet remains?
Queen Eurydice, your wife and a true mother of Haman, is dead. In grief, she plunged a blade into your heart.
In one fell swoop my son and my wife. O gods, are you merciless?
Behold and see, there is their lifeless body.
Where will it end? What else can fate hold in store for me? Is there no one here who with one deadly thrust will end my life? My grief crushes me.
The queen cursed you as she died.
The guilt of slaying my son and my wife and my son is mine alone. Even though I touched them not, I killed them both. Come night with no dawn, I pray for death.
Then pray no more. You cannot escape your suffering as decreed by the gods.
I know not which way to look. All things have become crooked that I handle. My life has become intolerable.
Proud words of arrogant men in the end.
Meet punishment.
Old age learns too late to be wise.